Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another wonderful vid. In this one, I'm going to be talking about confirmation bias and cognitive dissonance that you see in people. It seems to be a rather common affliction that people have. The reason I'm specifically bringing it up, recently I posted a video about, Trump's first year in office. And and I've talked to people about him, yada yada yada, and I've noticed a few trends, right? And this isn't meant really to examine Donald Trump specifically, but it seems that a lot of people's beliefs around him bring this sort of stuff to the surface. Right now, I'm going to kind of review an interaction I had with somebody in the comments on my video. And I'm just going to recount some of the highlights. Somebody named Kimberly Hope Walker commented on the video, and her initial comment was this: yes, let's compare Trump and Hillary. Hillary practices the religion of Satan. And there are people in high places inside our government who do not like human beings and warns to keep us suffering. The fact this guy is complaining about lowering our taxes should tell everyone watching this channel. Who doesn't mind saving money? If you want to change the world, don't expect anyone to save you. Go save yourself. Oh, one more thing. How hypocritical are you? You didn't complain about the fraud of a president who raised our debt more than any one president combined. Well, I've complained about Obama in the past. I don't know if I've done it on this channel, but regardless, I get what she's saying. Anyway, since she kind of insulted me, I responded with, her talking about the religion of Satan tells us everything we need to know about her complete lack of intelligence. Of course, that's the kind of thing I'm going to respond with if you leave a really stupid comment along those lines. And then, her comeback was a little strange. And then she's like, are you suggesting that it wasn't Hillary's friend? Something about, conspiracy theories, more or less, that really don't have any actual proof about, the Clintons being responsible for molesting kids, and also talking about the Bush family molesting kids. And then she's like, whether you acknowledge it or not, in your mind, we are in a spiritual war. I don't suggest that Trump is an angel, but we are going after people who harm children. Don't you see people stepping down or not running for re-election? They are all given the opportunity to repent their sins, work for the American people. And then she says, pedophilia is the glue that holds the corruption together. Obviously, pedophilia is not what holds our corruption together. It's money, but that's neither here nor there. And then I respond with, did you even watch the video all the way through? I said that if Hillary had won, I wouldn't have been much happier. Context is everything. I certainly don't support her. And then, I talk about, I just have no idea why religious people who claim to care so much about Jesus' teachings constantly vote for and defend the Republican Party. Is it because they give religion lip service? They claim to care about it? Is it Christian to give massive tax cuts to the rich and say, fuck the poor? Is it Christian to support our endless wars for empire? Now, granted, I know that both parties are guilty of a lot of this, but a lot of their beliefs seem to contradict Christian values directly. Just because one party gives lip service, you should at least recognize the shit that's being served to you and not just accept it. And then she responds with, then her response was way off. She says, many people, including myself, are pushing for a global currency reset and shut down the Federal Reserve. Have a currency backed by gold with no central bank control. We believe that Trump will do this. Maybe at some point, with awareness of how the Illuminati power structure is, we can move to a cashless society and just take care of one another. Blah, blah, blah. Right? And then she's talking about NWO agenda. Okay. And then I respond with, is there any evidence whatsoever that Trump would ever be inclined to do any of this? Clearly, the man loves money. Let me ask you something. If this doesn't happen, will you re-examine your beliefs and think, maybe they're bullshit? Or will you more likely just change them to fit another narrative? When Obama was president, a lot of people thought he would round people up and put them into FEMA camps, was a secret Muslim, and would institute Sharia law. Obviously, none of that occurred. None of this stuff will occur with Trump, like kumbaya in the second, that's not going to happen either. So basically, asked her would she re-examine her beliefs if none of this stuff occurred, and then she responds with, "My beliefs will not change, but my feelings about him will. I am flexible in my feelings. I judge him, blah blah blah." So basically, she is so convinced of her frankly insane ideas of what surrounds the political system in this country that she's beyond uh, rational thought. Okay, and she's hardly the only one. Then there are other people who aren't as crazy as she is, right? Who will look at the facts of this and I don't know what they'll think, but that's an extreme example. A less extreme example, I guess, would be people looking at it, being like, yeah, I agree, and they don't really examine why, and they really don't look at the facts and figures. They have a knee-jerk reaction. They don't think too much about it, and that's confirmation bias. See, a lot of people's confirmation bias is they'll have a belief in something. Doesn't matter what it is, right? The belief will be proven wrong again and again and again and again, and they'll still hold on to whatever their old belief was because that's what they originally believed. I find it very interesting and kind of sad that so many people are wired up that way. As for myself, I constantly try to fight against confirmation bias. If my beliefs are challenged, I look at the available evidence, and if I find compelling evidence that suggests whatever my belief is wrong, I change my belief. I don't hold on to my old belief like, well, I believed that for 20 years, so therefore it must be true. How long you hold a belief or how deeply you hold a belief are irrelevant. All that matters is actual objective reality, right? That is what is important. Just because, let's say, billions of people believe something, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if billions of people have believed it for thousands of years. If it's objectively wrong, it's objectively wrong, right? So, I'm really be interested to hear what you guys think. Do you hold on to beliefs that you're, unwilling to, that's the word I'm looking for, toss out if they're wrong? It's because I just see this in a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and the cognitive dissonance and the mental gymnastics they have to jump through to justify their beliefs to themselves. It's interesting and kind of sad. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I know I touched on many different things. Let me know in the comments below if you want to do a deep dive in anything, and we'll work on it. Anyway, that pretty much wraps us up. As always, if you like this, thumbs up. If you hate me, thumbs down. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.